So, hello. This is going to be my first vinyl video. Basically I'm going to talk about the records I have and where I got them and just talk about my experience with them. So, we'll start off with this one, Wuthering Heights by Charli XCX. This is the collector's edition. It's just a green, black marbled pressing. I wouldn't call it marbled, maybe marbled. I think I have the envelope in here. Oh yeah, our precious exclusive gatefold for collector's edition. It also came with the special sleeve, which I love, but I'm not going to use it because it harms the records. That's why I have my own kind of notes in there. Okay, here it is. I got number 11,398. So if you have 11,399 or 11,397, which is probably not, nobody watching this probably has any of those, but maybe not. Just say in the comments if you have it, the collector's edition, because whole entire context of this is me cleaning the records themselves. I'm so hesitant of holding the records by pinching them, so okay. So the cleaning kit that I used was the Vinyl Bay, which I need to refill. It's almost gone. But this is... I already cleaned this side because I listened to it earlier. I actually cleaned the whole entire thing because I listened to it like an hour ago. So see, I got that. I got this for Christmas. Now it did arrive on February, so it was a little late to Christmas. Now next one is Product by Sophie. This is the repress, because all her other the single pressings, the 12 inches, they're very rare, and they finally did a repress to celebrate the 10th. I think it was the 10th anniversary. Yeah, I think it was 10th anniversary of this album. Also includes 2 new songs, because obviously it's a deluxe. Get Higher and Ooh. I really love this album. See, most people I know, they don't really appreciate the album for what it is, but that's them, and I'm me. I always let this spin around about 3 times before I lift it up. Look at that dust. I don't know if you can see the dust, but let's go the excess dust that's on the record. Yeah, so I got this for Christmas as well. Most of these I got for Christmas this year, so see, it's trying to I think this it's the Audio-Technica LP 120X BT USB. So that's this type of record. Well, not this type of record player. See, I use Takmork sleeves. I've been using them for a good bit now. Some of my vinyl, the outer covers are damaged from me not covering the outer sleeves. Now this is Purity 2 by Mitski. This is my favorite album. It has gone me through middle school, and now I'm a freshman, and I spend this every week, basically. See, I always listen to 2 albums per night, and this is the one I'm always returning to. I'm about to go to the beach very soon, so I won't be able to, well, I hate when that happens. This is why I don't normally sit down for this type of stuff, but whatever. So basically, I'm going to the beach, so I won't be able to listen to any of these, which is really sad, because I'm going to miss Purity too. But, you know, I have YouTube music to satisfy me for the most part. But I couldn't do anything without this album. See, my mom, she was very worrying about the title of this album, because she's like, Purity 2, and I was like, no, it's not inappropriate. I mean, Mitski does say one thing in I Bound Losing Dogs, but most people interpret it as the other come. The more, you know, the come here, but we all know what she means. See, I never knew that she meant that type of come whenever she was singing, until I fully looked into the lyrics. I have the lyrics right here. Right here, yeah. See, I thought YouTube Music's AI, or if they use AI for their lyrics, I thought they, you know, messed it up, but evidently not. Oh, I just love this album. This album means so much to me. I love you, Mitski. Okay, we have Chappell Roan, Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Oh wait, the Mitski one I got for my birthday. So I got this one. This was the first record I ever bought. This is the 1-year anniversary for the Rise and Fall of Midwest Princess. Not much to say about it. You know, it helped me through 2024 a ton. You know, I think Chappell is a big icon in every little field. Even though she's mostly queer, I would say, you know, she's mostly for anything, really. The people with insecurities, the people who are heartbroken, the people who just want to find love. And I think Chappell is probably the best person that completes most of the fields of music. Okay, yeah, this is the one that has the D side. Yeah, I've always enjoyed just bringing this. Yeah, this was the first record I got. One day I looked at my grandma. We're about to pass Barnes and Nobles, and I said, hey, we haven't gone to Barnes and Nobles in a long time, because I used to read books like nothing mattered. And, you know, she swerved and hit a curb in her truck. I mean, my grandma's 4'8", so you see crazy chicken lady driving a truck that's 10 times the size of her. 10 times the size of her height. Yeah, but I went to look at the records, and I saw this, and I said, oh my gosh, what if I start collecting vinyl? And she was like, oh, I used to collect vinyl. I said, oh, well, I know you did. You were born in Cleopatra times. But yeah, I really enjoy most of these albums. Some of them I don't listen to as often as I used to, but I still listen to them. I still spin them. Now, some of them my grandma got me, and I don't spin at all, but I spin them every once in a while, but they're not my favorites. Now, if you can't see any color from the stacks right here, which I know it's harming the vinyl at the moment, but 2024's icon, Brad. Brad. Charlie's my favorite musician, right next to Mitski, but yeah. Charlie, she's different, and I guess that's why I love her. I love Sophie too. I haven't had Oil of Every Pearls on vinyl yet, nor the remix album, nor her her self-titled album that was released after she died. I love Sophie. But Charli is my favorite musician of all time. I can't wait for her next album, Music, Fashion, Film, because the singles, Wink Wink, Spring Summer 26, that blew me away. And I love rock. Now I don't have mostly rock and these out in my vinyl collection because I have over 76 albums that I want and that I still haven't gotten yet. But I don't have a record player stand, nor do I have any of the fancy smancy amplifiers. I do have speakers, but you know, I just brought this table out just so I can make this video. So see, my favorite thing to do, because I got left home alone today, is to watch a bunch of YouTube videos of people talking about vinyl. Oh, it's so satisfying. I think, see, I don't pay attention to the people's names, but I think this one YouTuber, Simply Lily, I love her content. I can't get enough of her content now. Now her dumping out Lucy Dacus's Forever is a Feeling vinyl, I wasn't too happy about. That's one of them that I want. I love Boy Genius. I love Lucy Dacus. I'm not a big fan of Phoebe Bridgers, as many people are. But I still... There are many albums that I love that aren't pressed on vinyl. I really want Oliver Tree on vinyl, especially his last album. I've been listening to Oliver Tree ever since 2022, which I think, no, I'm saying I think that's whenever Cowboy Tears released, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I also got Brat for, what did I get Brat for? Brat for my birthday. Okay, this is Laurel Hell by Mitski. So, fun fact about what I'm about to start doing with albums that don't have the exact cover. So, I'm going to get vinyl jackets custom made so I can have the actual cover of these albums that I love. Now, I got this for my birthday alongside with Brat and Puberty 2. One album that I want, that I've been wanting for a while now, it has been, You by Underscores, or Wall Socket, or Fishmonger, all by Underscores. I love Underscores. She's a really great musician. I love her. See, I don't see the hate with this album. It's really good. You know, most Mitski fans, they just throw this throw this album under the rug as if it's horrible. I'm sorry, it's not like that Taylor Swift album, Life of a Shower Girl. Yeah, I know it's Life of a Show Girl, but whenever I first saw the announcement, I read it as Life of a Shower Girl. I'm not even joking. I thought it was Life of a Shower Girl until I read it again. And whenever I read it again, it was 2 weeks later. Most of my vinyl is on black vinyl. I don't really care about colored pressings. Now, I do have a couple of duplicates. I have 2 duplicates. It's not too bad. I have another Brat pressing. My grandma accidentally ordered the wrong thing, and you know, I didn't want to complain. I'm not much of a complainer. Whenever somebody gets something wrong, I just really don't care. I just take it, you know, it's a gift. Ooh, classic album here, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. Most people get this album just to get it, which I hate in my personal opinion. Because why are you getting an album just because it's a classic to most? I mean, you don't have to get Rumors. Come on, get something else. Get something that tickles that spot inside you. Get something that makes you happy, that makes you enjoy music. I just enjoy Fleetwood Mac. This is the only Fleetwood Mac vinyl I have right now, but I will get more in the very future. I really do love Tusk. I like, their self-titled album. Now, some of their other albums, I'm not a big fan of Fleetwood Mac, if that makes any sense. But Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks. I love Stevie Nicks. She is so good at music. Sorry, I'm really focused right now. I have not played this vinyl in a week. And I don't know why it's so dusty. It's been a week. I got this for Christmas. This is the Target exclusive, if you know your exclusives. I didn't get it because, Target exclusive. I didn't get it because of pressing. I just wanted the album. I don't know what's going on. I don't really care. Colored or not, it's still vinyl. I see most people throw away their albums for weird reasons, like, they have a deluxe, I'm going to get the deluxe, and the deluxe has a different cover. I don't want the different cover, I want the original cover. I would play this right now, but I'm cleaning them. I'll play this later. Yeah, but this is a Christmas gift from my grandma. Very good album. Okay, moving on to our second pile. Charli XCX. This is True Romance. And this is the Urban Outfitters pressing. I was about to get Sucker until the page froze and my grandma refreshed the page. Sucker sold out. How did Sucker sell out? I get it, but it's not that good of an album to where it just has to sell out every 5 seconds. Okay, I love watching this spin. I feel like this Charli album is a bit too hated on, especially by Anthony Fantano, but he is his own person. He is just a music critic, and he is a human being just like everyone else, and I will not bash him for any of that. He just gives his honest opinions about albums, and that's that. Yeah, I think today he had to make a video about, the hate that he's gotten from his review of The Great Impersonator by Halsey. Now, I never listened to the album, but now it makes me want to. I did listen to the singles, Lucky, Britney Spears cover, Ego, and that was really all I listened to from the album. A great concept about singing about your own disease that you got. Here's the pressing, really beautiful. I have a pressing, it's like down in the bottom, but most people got theirs pretty badly. My friend, so basically, I'll talk about it whenever I get there, but it's in the bottom of the last stack that I'll head to. Okay, this is Billie Eilish, When Do We Fall Asleep? Where Do We Go on the glow-in-the-dark vinyl. This was a Christmas present from a gift. I love my friend. She is so sweet. She is the best person in the world to be around. And then most people take us as a couple. I'm like, no, we're not a couple. We're just friends that are really close. I've only known her for 2 years now, but other than that, you know, she's a pretty cool person. Yeah. I'm not gonna say her name, but I met her at this old friend group that we used to be in until some people in the friend group just weren't the best people, so we just kind of had to leave, and it went into a big fight, and she knew who was right about the situation, and she left with me, and so yeah. But yeah, she knows I love me some Billie Eilish, and she got me this. I didn't want my parents getting me this because I know they'd be like, oh, she's demonic. It's not demonic. I don't like when people are like, Billie Eilish is demonic. She has an album cover of her eyes rolled back. I can roll my own eyes back. It's a human thing that we all can do. Or most of us can if you practice enough. But I love this album. I spun this yesterday night, actually. Very good album. Next album is another album by Mitski. Once I get a record player stand to where I can store them properly, I will sort them by artist, which will be in alphabetical order. We have Mitski, Be the Cowboy. You know, like I mentioned, I am a huge fan of Mitski. Mitski, woo! We love you, Mitski. I still have so many albums to get through. Okay, so here is, it's just, I got this along with Purity 2, Brad, Laurel Hell, I think Land is in Hospital is down there, and Bury Me at Makeout Creek is somewhere, but we'll focus on that whenever we get there. Yeah, obviously my grandma got me this again. This is probably my most spun album, I think. Too bad there is no count. I could be counting, but who counts how many times they spun an album? Takes away the fun of it. But yeah. So this is Mitski, Be the Cowboy. See, all my Mitski albums, I got them from Walmart, I think. Yeah, I got them from Walmart. Except for Bury Me at Makeout Creek. That came from Amazon because every other place decided to sell out. Okay, this is Somber. I barely know her. It's from Target. It's nothing really special about it, really. I love Somber. I don't understand why people hate his new album. It's just weird because I think this album is very good for a debut. As a musician myself, I just don't understand why people, they can't give any leniency whenever it comes to debuts for some reason. And I want answers why. Because yes, there are many rookie mistakes on here. Like, most of the songs do sound the same. I'm not going to defend him with that one. Because if you're going to make an album, you have to make it distinct from, you know, the rest of the album, obviously. But, you know, that's besides the point of him being a great musician, though. His songs are catchy. They're not bad at all, really. He's basically family friendly. And I feel like there's not much to him that's bad that makes me say, don't listen to him, or blah, blah, blah. Because I also, you know, go by an artist by their family friendliness whenever it comes to people arriving at the concerts. And many 13-year-old girls, well, people my age, they're girls, or they come to his concerts. So, okay, hold on real quick. Okay, so speaking of Bury Me at Makeout Creek, here. Okay, this is my second favorite Mitski album. I love her indie rock. I guess you would say era. I don't like saying era whenever it comes to artists that aren't Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift. I'll just, you know, lay that down. But whenever I talk about an era, I mostly am talking about some sort of thing that Taylor Swift did. But yeah, this Mitski album, very good. I love it. I got this along with Brad and everything else for my birthday. And I guess, I know you're not supposed to get skin contact with that, but whatever. I think it does say on it, avoid prolonged or repeated contact with skin, yeah. I might get a new slip mat. Might. Because I want to get a white slip mat because most people recommend it because for colored pressings, it looks really good. And, you know, and also, you know, this one came with the record player. It's just, you know, Audio-Technica. But other than that, but this, for an album that came from Amazon, from what I heard, this is in really good condition. It's in mint condition. This is one of them. I am getting a new cover so I can have the actual cover. Pop 2. Pop 2 Urban Outfitters Edition. I wish there was the freaking cover because I want the cover. I don't want some metallic looking thing on my album. I just want the simple cover. Please, Charlie. Please. I love you to death, but come on. But this album, really good. This is my favorite Charlie album so far. Or, well, people always fuss and yell saying, it's a mixtape, it's not an album. I still count it as an album. It may not be a full album, but it's still an album in a way. So I don't know what we're crying about. One vinyl I want to get is also Poppy. I don't know if they have vinyl of her earlier work, but Poppy, she's a really good artist. You know, I think she's pretty fun where she does make music. So yeah. Now, okay, I have two pressings of this. At the Beach and Every Life by Gigi Perez. This is black. Which, I'm not... See, this one took 2 months to ship, so we thought it just got lost, so we ordered that Urban Outfitters edition because, why not? Well, it shipped with the Urban Outfitters edition at the same time. They came from 2 different places, but shipped at the same time. Like, 2 trucks were moving together. Swear these things freak me out. I love vinyl, but taking care of them is a ton of work, and most people don't want to put in the work, and I'm one of those people. Okay. See, my friend, I'm not going to say his real name, but he does go by a stage name. We've worked together many times. Wolf, he prints his, what's it called? Burns his own CDs. And, which I don't know why they call it burning CDs. Just say make your own CDs. But whatever. He made one of Hot Pink Brothers. You can't just buy it. It's out there, I'm pretty sure. This is Urban Outfitters. I got these 2 for my 12th birthday. Wait. I'm trying to think, actually. Hold on. When did I get these? Okay, what did I get these? I know I got them for a birthday. Oh, crap. I think I got these for my 13th birthday. But I got Mitski for my... No, I got Mitski for Christmas. Got this for my 13th birthday. Okay. I was getting confused for a second. See, for some reason, these these colored pressings don't attract as much dirt as the black ones. Why? I only play the black pressings, that's the thing, and these don't collect as much dust. It confuses me. But yeah, this is Urban Outfitters pressing. Nothing special besides the pressing itself. But hey, we did it. Okay, take this off, flip it over. Finally, I think, yeah, we're finally on our last Mitski album. Oh, is it the last one in that pile, actually? The land is in hospital, and so are we. It's a gold pressing, but I don't think it's exclusive to anything. I know there's an Urban Outfitters pressing. I think that was... But I got this from Walmart. But yeah. I like this. It has this weird little smudge on it. It's a brown smudge. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, but this is from Walmart. I'm assuming Walmart sells Urban Outfitters pressings. I have one more album that I need to get its own record jacket for because I want to see the album cover. It's something about me. Like, I'll sit in, while I'm waiting for, my sister to choose out something in Target, I'll sit there in the vinyl collection and just start sorting it out. So I'm assuming I have OCD or something. But But yeah, while my grandma's friend was taking us out to get taking me out to get clothes and vinyl, basically we were waiting for my sister to get her clothes, and you know, I just was looking around the vinyl section, which I got that day I got somber. And basically, I just started sorting out everything. Okay, now, next pressing, look, forgot to introduce it. Number One Angel by Charlie XCX. I need the actual album cover. Can we stop doing with these? Please. Well, I do sometimes do this. I don't think I have it out. Yeah. I do sometimes, not all the time. I do this where I put this in front of it, but it's not the actual cover, so why would I want to do that? I don't know. Yeah, but this one I got before I got a album sleeve, so I do have some tear and wear at the edges, so if I do want to sell it, it's not going to be good. And for some reason, it just came open whenever I tried getting vinyl out. Yeah, that really made me mad that day, but besides that, the album is fine. Sleeves are not in any kind of good condition. But so I really want to now playing a sign thing where I can, you know, present it while I'm cleaning these. But I got this for my birthday. Yeah, I got this for my birthday. See, I'm not the type of person who go out and just get vinyl. Just because I'm getting vinyl. Or just because, oh, it's an average day. Oh, there was so much stress on that. See, one thing I don't like about this record player is that it doesn't really... it doesn't play whenever... Oh my gosh. Scared me. It doesn't play whenever you just drop the needle down and... You can slightly hear it, but it's just because of the actual vibrations. Okay. Sorry, I checked out my dogs. They were laying in bed, and here is one of them. Come here. Hey baby, come here. Hey. She's very happy. Hey Sophie. I love her. And she has been, oh, come on, good time. I love you. She has been there with me throughout all my sad moments. Why are you so cute? Right now she's rolling around on my floor. Yeah, but see, weird thing about this, it came with some form of dirt on it. I don't know if you're gonna see, but it's like a little smoky in one part. Hey Sophie. Oh, she's jumping on the bed. Yeah, but it's my sweet baby. I need a new jacket for this. Not just because it's a little torn up, but just because I need it to be the actual album cover. Now, before I continue, I need to put up all of these right here in their usual spots. So now we're at our last stack. Billie Eilish, hit me hard and soft. I'm sorry. Okay, now this is the Walmart pressing. I love Walmart pressings. It got damaged too because I was stupid and took out its sleeve and It's only damaged at those bottom corners. But other than that, it's not bad. But it's something that needs to be figured out. See, I used to not have sleeves, so this is one of the victims of, oh no, you have no sleeve. And I used to not have a cleaning kit, so this has pops and crackles throughout the record, which I don't, I'm obviously not going to be a fan of the pops and crackles on my own vinyl, but it's so pretty. Oh. It looks bland on camera, but it is so beautiful. I think I've been here for 41 minutes just doing this, which this isn't best. It's not the most fun thing to do, but it's a great time waster because it takes 1 hour of the 12 hours that you're awake, or if you have an unhealthy sleep schedule, then Okay, now we're coming to our first album that I just don't spin that much, just because I love the Eagles, but I just need their albums and not the greatest hits. But this one has Hotel California, so it makes up for it. I guess this is fine, but it's just your normal black pressing. I think in total my whole entire collection's worth about $1,000. I still have more, so, which I'm not going to bother with the 7 inches because those are 7 inches. Nobody cares about those. I did recently get, I guess it's exclusive Miley Cyrus Party USA on glitter pressing, but other than that, I don't really play many of my 7 inches. I do have a 7 inch that's limited to 500 copies, but that's Fable by Gigi Perez, which I got hold of. I don't know how I got hold of it. And then her store decided to restock with them. Like, woman, the song wasn't truly popular to begin with. Why are you restocking with the 7 inches? And I get, you want to get more money, but that's not how we go about with it. I don't know why the dust is coming off. This is making me mad. But I also don't listen to this as much, so it also contributes to it having so much dust. And I should be spinning this more than I normally am. But, Okay. Now, here is Eagles Greatest Hits, Volume 1. I'm fine with it, whatever. It's just Greatest Hits. But I don't listen to the Eagles as much as I do with many other people. Okay. The Eagles, they're not a bad band, but there are better people out there. Oh Lord. That's just what I do not like about vinyl like this. Like, the hole is pressed way too small. for some weird reason. And I don't like that. But whatever, it's only going to harm the record more than it is my heart, because I don't play this as much. And all these people, some of them I don't listen to that much anymore. See the way I have to bend it just to get off of the needle? Oh my gosh. This is making me mad. Makes me want to blow on it. See, I see most people, well, some people, not most people, they just blow the dust off the records. And I'm over there just physically crying on the inside like a baby. Like, no, don't do that. No, it's harming your records. Okay. This album, wonderful. I love Dolores. Don't even get me started with her last time. I forget it all the time, but I love this album. This album loves me. And oh wait, I played it last night. That's why there's no dust on it, but I'm still gonna clean it. One album I want to have on vinyl is I Disagree by Poppy. It's her, I guess her heavy metal debut. But the first song, it cracks me up because you start getting this heavy metal guitar and all that. Chewy, chewy, yummy, yummy, yummy. Sharp and pointy, yummy, yummy, yummy. She is so goofy. And then, you know, she has these episode things. I guess they were to just promote her. But she was so goofy in these little episode things. You can find them on YouTube. But they are so funny. Especially the first episode. That's what got me into it, obviously. Talking about freaking puppets and about doing things in their butts. Wait, what? I guess they were to promote her next album? I don't know. But, yeah. Okay, we're finally getting to the end. After 50 minutes, I think. 50 minutes of sitting here, whining about the final. Oh. Okay. Duplicate. I played this earlier today. This is the one. Yeah, this is the damaged one. This was before I had any sleeves. So I'm glad I got the other one because, you know, I didn't have sleeves at the time. This is my most recent one, is Hades by Melanie Martinez. Yes, it's hypocritical. Yes, it's weird. Yes, the lyricism I don't agree with. And yes, I don't like what she said about a Catholic church. But the album is good. But I don't like the meaning behind most songs. And yeah, this is Target exclusive. I'm not going to show the poster. That disgusted me. Because ever since her Portals era, she started showing off her breasts a bit more, which I don't like too much. Which I get, you know, Charlie does that sometimes. Miley Cyrus, which I'm a big fan of, but I don't have her vinyl yet. She does that all the time, but it gets to a point whenever it just becomes weird. where she's making them like just droop down in a certain way. It just I can't stand to look at it. Now, if you find joy in looking at her like that, that's weird as heck, because I wouldn't want to see my favorite artist like that. Now, I love Melanie, don't get me wrong. Are the allegations false? I hope so. But is this album severely hypocritical? Yes. But, you know, it's a good album. It sounds good. I mostly care about what it sounds like. I forgot which song it was. But she says something about, I don't give a FDFFF machine. What? What are we talking about? Okay, this was depressing. My friend, his was just plain. And many other people's were plain, but he started getting jealous and he was talking about how he wanted to steal it whenever I showed him mine. He was like, oh, the target pressing, it's ugly. And I showed him his, he was like, ah! We are getting really... I just have one more album after this. And after seeing her for 20,000 years, I'm finally about to be done talking about all these albums, which, don't get me wrong, I love talking about vinyl and all that, but, you know, sometimes it does get tiring having to clean it, oh crap, clean it, and I rarely have anybody to talk about vinyl with, only that one friend, and my grandma. But okay, this is Brat. I got this from Urban Outfitters, so you'll see most of my albums, they'll come from Target, Walmart, or Urban Outfitters. This is Brat, but it's completely different. So basically the remix album. That's literally what it is. This album, honestly, I kind of like the remix better than the original. I know that's a very hot take, but like this sounds just a slight bit better. I don't know why, but A.G. Cook, he cooked. And no, that's not a pun about his last name. He cooked in this remix. I think he focused more on the references between certain songs, like So I, where she says, oh, what was the lyric? It was talking about how, oh my gosh. See, I'm tired right now. But and So she talks about, you know, that's about Sophie and asking, would, I think something about the song being faster, and, you know, A.G. Cook, he made a reference to that by making the So I remix faster. Because all the other songs, they sound kind of the same, just, you know, feature people and revision tracks. Now, I want the deluxe on vinyl, and I really want the deluxe. I want the remix, you know, the one that's worth hundreds of dollars. Brat, but it's completely different, but it's also still Brat, I think is what it's called. But yeah, I want that on vinyl. But, you know, you're going to pay a hefty price. I think you actually could get one for $70-something off of eBay, which I'd be willing to, you know, spend that money on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, I always keep the A side right here because it feels more natural to look at it with the A side like that. I'm sorry, the OCD really kicks in, I guess is what you would call. But yeah, that is my big vinyl collection for a person who's only been collecting for 2 years. So, you know, I feel like this collection really has done a ton for me, and that, you know, it'll grow over time. So